We are doing our very first bunch of wall. Ooh, that speed, thank you. Okay. Okay, good. Chrissy, wake up.
Real, the coolest free pop.
Oh, nice. Problem with the batteries already. More than popping. Hey, popping. With batteries, I guess. This is a very weird story, and I believe it might be offensive, but um, as a kid, I was born in the 90s, right? So shows like The Soprano. Okay, good. Oh, could call my dad. Could call my father. Could call my father.
Hello?
Alors, ça va?
Puis toi?
Ou pas? Bien, ça va bien. Ok, c'est bon?
Alors, il est 5h10.
Ok.
Nat vient juste d'entrer.
Oh, je la salue, je la salue.
Puis, ben c'est ça, je t'avais texté hier, je t'ai texté matin.
Oui.
Je t'ai appelé, puis là, je dis, coudonc, je dis, c'est plus avec.
Ben, ça va pas super bien, fait que le téléphone, il. Ça va pas. Mentalement, ça va pas super bien, fait que le téléphone, il reste un peu plus fermé, je te dirais. Mais quand j'ai vu ça, j'ai dit, oh, ben, je m'en appelé souvent, fait que je vais l'appeler. Je vais pouvoir ça allait bien.
Bon, mais ton mal de dos, là, comment ça va?
Beaucoup mieux. Beaucoup, beaucoup mieux.
Beaucoup mieux, bon.
Ouais, je te ferai pas un marathon, là, mais ça va beaucoup mieux. Ça va beaucoup mieux parce que j'ai pas pris de risque cette semaine. Puis demain, je travaille. Ben, en fait, non, c'est pas vrai. Demain, il faut que j'y aille pour la formation.
Ah,
Ben, moi aussi.
regardez ça en ligne.
Moi aussi. Moi aussi. Moi aussi.
OK.
Moi aussi. Fait que j'ai été, parce que là, c'est 4 heures. Fait que là, j'ai dit, bon, ben, qu'est-ce qui se
Ah, OK.
passe? Ben, elle dit, bon, ben, t'as fait ta formation générale. Mais comme je t'ai dit, ils ont carrément. Ils ont carrément. Tellement. Je sais pas ce qui est arrivé pour vrai. Mais ils ont carrément texté. Ils m'ont carrément. Je l'ai dit, ils m'ont envoyé un email pour voir si j'ai travaillé.
Oui.
Après ça, ils ont fait faire la formation. Puis après ça, ils ont dit, bon, ben, regarde, la formation, tu l'as passée. T'as une bonne note. Tu l'as passée, tu vas pouvoir venir demain. Entre 6 et 4 et 8. En fait, 16 et 18. En fait, 16 et 20, je m'excuse pas. Je m'excuse, garde. Mais c'est demain de 16 à 20. Ouais, vendredi 24, 16 à 20. Lundi, 10 à 20. Mardi, 10 à 20. Et mercredi, 10 à 14. 10 à 14.
Ah, c'est 3 jours, pareil.
4 jours.
Ah oui, mais
Demain.
avec la formation.
Ouais, demain et mercredi, c'est 10 à 4. Fait que c'est 3 jours en fait, parce que c'est 2 chiffres de 4 heures.
OK. OK.
Fait que c'est ça?
Ah, demain, ça va être l'Halloween. Demain, t'as dit ça, ça va être l'Halloween sur la rue
Notre-Dame.
de Notre-Dame, comme les autres années, là.
Oui, oui, mais j'ai fait l'année passée, ouais, ouais.
Dépendamment de la température, comment est-ce que
Ben, il y a plus beaucoup, là.
c'est mouillé pas, là.
Et à la maison, c'était l'enfer. Ça a été l'enfer.
Pourquoi?
Quand ils font des rénovations,
OK.
ça te commence à 6h30 ce matin.
Wow.
Je te dis, je t'avais regardé les vidéos, là. Ça commence tout mon homme, là. C'est terrible.
C'est-tu dans
C'est à côté du
l'eau ou est-ce que
Arena.
c'est ah, OK, 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 OK.
Fait que c'est au coin de la rue, là.
OK.
Vraiment, c'est spécial, mais bon. Écoute, il faut qu'est-ce qu'il faut. Fait que ça, fait que aussi, merci pour la vidéo. C'est une belle vidéo.
Oui,
Pour la chaise. Super cool.
j'avais trouvé ça, j'ai dit, oh, je l'ai envoyé à Nat aussi.
Oh, nice, nice,
C'est
nice.
vrai?
Super nice.
Oui.
Ben oui, ben j'ai aimé. Puis en plus, c'est une short, c'était une vidéo courte. Fait que. Tu sais, il y a des fois que tu fais le film, des vidéos comme ça, c'est mieux, là. Aussi, tu m'as posé une question
Oui.
pour le chèque.
Oui.
J'ai fait une gaffe.
Ça fait.
Tu te rappelles quand j'ai été pour le 9 pour chercher mon chèque qui parlait, là?
Oui.
J'ai pas pensé, j'ai apporté mon talon de paye.
On t'en a payé de quoi?
Ben, talon de chèque, excuse-moi. Talon de chèque de la banque.
Oui?
J'ai l'apporté là-bas. Parce que sur le coup, j'ai pas, sur le coup, j'ai pas pensé que par téléphone, c'était plus vite.
Et la femme te l'avait dit?
Je sais, j'ai pas pensé. J'étais là-bas, j'ai dit, bon, ben, si tu vas là-bas, fais un chemin, deux choses. Un chemin, là. Fais un voyage pour deux choses, là. Fait que là, j'ai repensé le lendemain. J'ai dit, ah, sacrifice. Fait que j'ai appelé. Là, ils m'ont dit, bon, ben, si t'as déjà commencé un processus, tu peux juste en avoir un processus. Parce que tu pourrais frauder, ça en a plus qu'un.
Et
Fait
là,
que,
tu avais dit que.
ben, le premier, techniquement, j'ai pas eu de confirmation que je vais l'avoir par la poste. Ou je vais l'avoir dans mon dépôt direct.
Que la poste, il y a des journées qu'avant ça fait.
Ouais. Non, 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 ils veulent encore que tu viennes, ils veulent encore que tu ailles le chercher. Mais, je sais pas si vous me donner vraiment une confirmation de oui, on l'a reçu, ou non, on l'a pas reçu.
OK. Ah, mais le 2, tu travailles pas?
Non, je travaille le. C'est ça. Euh, je travaille. Ben en fait, j'ai pas les dates. J'ai marqué les jours à place de date. Le vendredi, le 24. Right?
OK.
Le lundi, le 28. Le mardi, le 29. Le mercredi, le 30.
OK, mais je pensais que c'était le 2 qu'il fallait voter.
J'ai aucune idée. J'ai pas posé de question.
OK.
Mais,
Donc, le vote, c'est le 2.
ouais, mais c'est peut-être par anticipation.
Parce que,
Mais t'as raison, le vote, c'est le 2 novembre.
ouais, mais c'est ça, normalement, c'est.
Mais, moi, c'est qu'est-ce que j'ai reçu. En plus, j'ai reçu un email me disant, oubliez pas, demain, vous travaillez.
Ah, OK.
Mais son nice, il envoie beaucoup d'emails.
Ben oui, ben, au moins, ben, si tu envoies une lettre et que la poste, ça passe pas
Papa, oh,
avec un email, c'est bon.
ouais, papa, on va se rappeler parce que là, ils recommencent avec leur affaire là, de pelle
OK.
mécanique. Là.
OK, c'est bon.
C'est parce que je sais pas que tu cries.
OK.
Mais on se voit la semaine prochaine. Mais la semaine prochaine, je peux m'en occuper, mais on se voit la semaine prochaine. Puis tu diras un gros massalade pour demain parce que je sais même pas au courant. Parce que l'année passée, c'est nice quand même. Là.
Oui, ben, ça va donc.
L'année passée, là, ta fameuse Halloween, là,
Oui.
tu t'es rendu compte que c'est la première vidéo que j'ai faite pour les événements de la Chine?
Ah,
C'est une rue, c'est Notre-Dame. Puis en fait, c'était, je sais pas si votre savoir de quoi je parle, là, mais c'est vraiment. C'est Québec. Si tu montes la rue pour Notre-Dame, c'était de ça au marché extérieur. Fait que c'était juste ça. Mais là, vu que ça a marché, ça peut-être, on sait pas, là.
comment c'est ça?
Mais peut-être que ça a marché bien, fait qu'on sait pas si ça va être plus gros.
Ah, tout est lié à la température.
Ben demain, il annonce pas de pluie, je pense.
Alors, je dis, bon, puis je sais qu'après-midi, ça
Non,
annonce
non,
pas les
non.
fêtes, puis, hein?
Non, demain, il annonce pas beau, mais il annonce pas de pluie.
Bon, alors, s'il reste pas de pluie,
Mais tu sais comment ça change, ça.
ça va avoir pleinement.
Mais comment ça change, là. C'est nuageux avec 8% de 8%.
Ah non, mais 8%, puis ça,
Ouais. Fait qu'en tout cas, on se laisse là-dessus.
ouais, c'est bon.
Puis, qu'est-ce que j'ai trouvé extrêmement bizarre? La 24, là, ils te font le plus, hein?
Ils font le plus quoi?
Ben, la 24, là, la fameuse rue que t'aimes pas, là,
Oui,
ils la font.
oui,
Mais ils font le milieu ou l'intersection.
OK.
Fait qu'ils est en train de faire. Je pense qu'ils vont faire les quatre côtés. Mais techniquement, la seule place qu'il y avait besoin, c'était vraiment la 24, là. Le reste, c'est correct, non?
Ouais, mais peut-être qu'en ouvrant comme ça,
Ah. Hey, mais
il y a des gros tuyaux
Hey,
pour
tu,
l'eau.
tu le vois, hey, papa, tu le vois, là. Tu vois la pelle, là, tu la vois, là, tu la vois qu'elle est pleine d'asphalte. C'est incroyable.
Ah oui, c'est normal.
Puis le pire,
Il creuse comme ça.
le pire, c'est que j'essaie de sortir pour rester en forme. Je suis sorti, je pense que c'est mardi. C'est correct. Je ressors mercredi. T'as des cages de stick. Genre, manouche.
Ah oui, mais ils veulent pas que les gens tombent de trop.
Non, il pourrait se faire, il pourrait se faire poursuivre. Il y a des gens qui sont pas honnêtes, là. En passant, la banque, je sais que ça t'intéressera pas, là, mais la banque, c'est 24. La nationale?
C'est donc qu'elle était nationale?
Non, nationale. La nationale.
Oui, oui, oui.
Bon, ça va être refait pour quelque chose d'autre, ça va être rénové.
Ah,
C'est que je sais pas c'est quoi. Puis on se là-dessus, pareil. Passe une bonne journée.
c'est bon. OK, c'est bon, bye-bye.
Bye, pas. Merci, un gros merci à Nathan.
Il n'y a pas de problème.
Bye,
OK,
pas.
bye.
There you go. Perfect. That's sure. Call my dad. Call my mom.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
A bit better, a bit better. I just wanted to say thank you for everything, Ma.
No problem, Steph.
It's I'm sorry if I'm a bit more distance, but yeah. Long story short, because I know you're going to work or you're possibly working.
Yeah, okay.
So I went to my father's house,
Okay.
and that's why I was very very sad because you were always supportive, right? You were supportive from day one,
Yes.
but he wasn't. But 3 weeks ago, he said, "You know what? I watched a couple of your video and you're not doing so bad."
Okay.
So like, wow, that's very nice because he's a very hard to please guy,
Yeah.
But then he received a text and then he said, "Oh, why am I including that?" Well, because I said because you're my father. He said, "Why'd your mom text me?" I said, "Well, maybe she was worried. Maybe she didn't know what to do." And then he said, I don't want to be involved in this." So I said, "Okay." And then he gave me shit for getting injured because he said, you have a job now you might lose it." So he gave me a lot of shit. And I swear to God, I was on the phone with him for like 40 minutes, and he was giving me shit. So
But
then,
I mean,
at first, it was a job. Then it started being the content, and he was like, oh, I don't like that you do this. I don't like that you do that. I did a video, okay? I did a video called, Mama, I swear to God, I swear to God, I did a video called "I Have the Best Parents." He
okay.
watched it. You know what he said? "I don't want you to talk about me on social media." I'm like, I'm doing a fucking video to say thank you. What's your problem?
Il est compliqué, lui.
You
Il est
see?
compliqué. Puis à part de ça, lorsque tu as un accident de travail, c'est pas like you didn't do it on purpose.
But no, just say, but he doesn't understand that.
But anyway, you're working still, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your problem? What's his
Well,
problem?
no. I'm work. I'm working still, but this happened quand je me suis blessé le lendemain, So I wasn't working back then. I wasn't guaranteed the place. Like, so I told you the boss, the woman, she told me you have a job when you feel better. Mais c'est pas garanti là. She could have said, you know what? She could have just said that for me to me. So it wasn't guaranteed I had a job when I come back. Now I came back. We're good.
Okay.
But that's it.
OK. Puis à part de ça, il faut que tu lui fais comprendre the asshole, OK? I live much further than you. I don't drive. He was near you in case you need anything.
I understand.
That was my hurt problem. And I said to him, if you read in j'ai dit, il voulait pas t'inquiéter.
I understand, but he gave me shit for that.
Non, il n'est pas normal, parce qu'il n'est pas normal.
I understand. And then
Il n'est pas normal.
and then he started giving me a lot of shit he started giving me shit for the content, right? And I did the same thing as I did with you, right? Because I don't want you guys to watch the video if it's to hurt you. I'm not gonna say, hey, I know I'm gonna hurt my parents, so let's do it. So sometimes I prefer that some video that you don't watch, right? I told you. You remember when I told you, Ma, please don't watch the video?
Yes.
All I did was and you said yes. All I did was say, hey, Dad, don't watch the video. Don't watch the video. And you know what he said?
What?
I'm gonna do what I want.
So block him. I know.
Mama, you can't. You send me something is to block them from leaving comments. You cannot block them from watching.
You sure of that?
I swear to God. I swear to God. You think I didn't try? Try to block his ass.
Okay.
So yeah, so And the content, it's my one escape. It's like the one thing I love to do. Do I like the job? Yes. Do I love the people that I work with? Absolutely. They're super nice. But if I'm being honest, if I don't get 40 hours at one point, I'm not gonna do 2 years there. You understand?
Yeah, but for the moment,
Yeah,
just
for
do
the
it.
moment it's pretty good, and for the winter, it's perfect for the winter because
Yeah,
at least I
and
have
you
a
know
job.
what? Yeah, and I'll tell you something. I asked about the Costco. I know, that, but hold on a second. Costco, you go and bring your CV. They do the interview right away, and you get hired.
Well, I tried, but I'll try again.
No, no, no. On the 24th,
Yeah,
they're
I can't. I'm working. The 24th is tomorrow. I'm working.
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
working for
you're
the.
right.
I'm working for the what you call it. I'm working for the fuck election.
Just in the election.
I'm working on the 24th, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's better Super C for the moment till you find something else. And you know what, Stefan? This is my opinion, and you do whatever you want. Think about it. Think about it very hard. I think you should drive, take lesson, but that's not that's not an issue now. Think about it. If you want to do it, I'm ready to
I'll
pay
I'll
it.
I'll try. I'll think about it.
C'est ça. Mais c'est pas, you know what? Don't stress about it, but think about it.
Okay.
Okay? Or with the part-time job at Super C, if you want to go back to school, do whatever you want.
Well, that was the plan with Nadia. You remember?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cyber security. You have
Well,
Guardia.
for now, I have to focus on the government. But we'll talk about it next week, okay?
All right.
Because yes, I just finished. I just finished reading about les règles puis tout ça là. I even had to do there's an application you can use, Microsoft Team.
Yeah, I know.
We just did an evaluation there, so I had a whole day of. But next week I'm going to think about something. But for now, I just want to focus on that because I'm going to be working. I'm going to be working 24 hours and 4 days because it's no, it's more than that. Tomorrow I'm doing from 6 to 8. No, sorry, from 4 to 8. Monday and Tuesday I'm doing from 10 to I'm doing to from 10 to 8, and then the next day I'm doing from 4 to 8.
Okay. Anyway,
But yeah,
now
the driving could be cool.
okay, but you, the asshole, you just tell him, Ma, that because I feel
It's
helpless, you know?
don't worry about it. Okay, just right now, it's because the content was my one escape. It was the one place I could talk to people. It was the one thing that I can do to be social and to be myself. At work, I don't do video at work. I'm not the same person at work. I'm professional.
Exactly.
But at work, at home, I could be myself. I could be in the videos, and because of him, I cannot do it.
J'ai même pas été une job lorsque tu remercies mon yani.
No, don't. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know that you're busy, but it's just that you have that one thing that you like to do, and you have this one freedom, and he takes it away.
Why? No, you do whatever you
No, I
want.
can't, Mama, because he's gonna give me shit, and I don't want to do it.
What do you mean he's gonna give you shit?
You know him.
Stefani, you're 32 years old.
I understand.
You
I understand, but I don't have a choice.
Of course you can
No, I
have a
can't.
choice.
I don't.
Yes, you can.
Mama,
Yes.
no is no.
Okay, whatever. Okay, all right.
So I'll call you next week. Tomorrow I'm working. I'm working also on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Okay,
C'est pas pire, ça, hein?
pas mal, pas mal.
You're doing okay? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Work is hard?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm happy that you're okay.
Okay, thanks. You too.
Mais maman, you see how much is raining last week? C'est terrible, hein?
I know, je sais.
C'est terrible. At least tomorrow.
Est-ce que tu lui parles maintenant ou non?
Mais non. I haven't called him in 2 weeks.
Okay, it's better.
I haven't called him in 2 weeks, but he texts every day. And because he fucked up, he's nice. He's more nice.
But Stefan, Stefan, just listen to me and hang up. You have to explain to him when my mother did that, it's from your own good, not
But
for
I
his own
don't
good.
want to talk about it, Mama. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. But I think that I did right. I'm sure I did right, okay?
I understand, Ma. It's just the whole situation is caca.
And this is my fault, Stefan?
Did I say that?
No, because he's an
But
asshole.
did I say that?
No.
There you go. And I don't. I'm not blaming anybody. I just want to do. I just want to go back to make videos. I just want to be okay. You know.
Okay, you do whatever you have to.
No, I can't, my mom, because it's gonna give me shit. Every single day is gonna give me shit.
I can't believe it, Stefan. You're telling me that.
C'est la vie.
You know, like I don't. You know, like. You know, Stefan, like you're harder with me, and
No,
I don't
Mama, I
understand
didn't
why.
do anything.
No.
I don't even talk to him. I'm talking to you right now.
Okay, but you know what? This is your life.
But
You
I
do whatever
understand,
you
but he doesn't
want.
give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, so you understand the situation is not good. I cannot block him, so every time that I do a video, he'll text me, say, hey, don't do this. Like last time, I swear to God, Mama, I went to grocery shopping.
Yes.
Right? I went grocery shopping.
Okay.
And you know what he said? So the
What?
video, and I said that you didn't choose the healthy option. How do you want to lose weight? C'est une prison, Mama. I can't do shit.
Okay.
He's very controlling, very controlling. Can't breathe.
Well, now you understand why I left.
Yes, I'm gonna let you go, Mama. And before I leave you, you know what?
Yes.
Guess it. Guess.
What?
Well, I'm supposed to say I love you, but you're not guess. You didn't guess. I'm gonna eat the spaghetti bechamel.
Okay.
Mama,
We have it.
I don't know what you fucking did. C'est bon, maudit.
Ok, est-ce que tu as. J'ai laissé 2 boîtes pour les collègues.
Yep. Yeah. I
C'est
gave
la
them
facture.
the jewelry already.
Okay.
And the next week, because next week I gave them I gave them on Tuesday the jewelry. Next week I'm gonna give them the half moon.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's going to be on October 31st, it's going to be Halloween.
I don't know,
So, yeah.
but I'm gonna go, Ma.
Okay.
Mama, have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you so
For
much.
calling.
I try. Today's a good day. Today I'm in a good mood because I did well in the tests. I don't know when's the next time I'm gonna call you, but I was doing well. I was doing well mentally, so I said, you know what, let's call Mom.
Thank you so much.
But
I
of
really
course, Mama.
appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay.
Bye,
Thanks.
Mama.
Bye.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
And I appreciate you telling me for the driving, for the course, and for Costco. So Costco, it's a shame because I of course, when you have something good, you're busy.
It doesn't matter now that you have the job. Yes.
Yep.
For the winter time, it's okay.
Absolutely.
The summertime, you have to do something else.
Ben oui.
Okay. C'est pas la fin du monde.
No.
Okay.
And tomorrow, well, no, not tomorrow, but next week, I'm gonna do a big amount of money. Parce que c'est quand même 27 $ de l'heure, hein?
Okay. Perfect.
27 $ de l'heure. Think about it.
That's good.
That's 10 hours. That's 10 hours. That's 540. That's 8 hours. So 8 times 27, 56. 136.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
So I'm gonna make I'm gonna make fucking 3,000. Well, not. I don't know how much I'm gonna make, to be honest, but it's gonna be another money.
Which account you gonna put them?
No. When it's paycheck, I'm always putting it in the. I'm always putting it in my account.
All right. Okay.
C'est bon?
Okay.
Bye, Mama.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
How
Bye.
is your back?
Huh?
How is your back?
A bit better. It's not 100% because So qu'est-ce qui est arrivé, c'est un sac de sang.
Okay.
Non, not une sac, une poche de sang.
Okay.
Because it's blood bag. Mais c'est une
Okay.
poche de sang. So because I went to work, ça a fait une fissure.
Okay.
So it's not healed.
Okay.
it doesn't hurt, but it's not healed. It hurts a little bit, but it's not healed. Now, le problème, parce que ça n'a pas guéri complètement, c'est qu'il peut y avoir une rupture.
OK.
Et si une rupture, ça va être grave.
C'est quoi?
Si une rupture, ça va être grave.
Est-ce que tu es allé chez le médecin?
Got shit to do, dude. I told you 4 times by. Got shit to do. I love you, Mom, but come on. Got shit to do. I'm gonna call her back, say the battery died, and I'm gonna call her later on. Because now we're missing out the sunset.
Hello?
Yes, I'm sorry, Mom. The battery is dead. I'll call you back later. I'm so sorry.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Save story as highlights. Why would I want to? Did we turn the phone? What the fuck? No. No link is Wayne. Welcome to day 15th of our welcome to day 15th of our I don't know. Project Vendetta. Project Vendetta again. There's a lot of construction to be very fucking loud. And that's pretty much it. So today we're just focused giving you shit. She was giving you shit or giving shit. So yeah, so project like that from day number 15. There's some construction, you're gonna hear some sounds. Doing some videos. I feel much better today. Am I 100%? No, but I feel much better today. And I'm gonna tell you why this is so important because we will do something that's really important tomorrow. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So I'll let you guys go. Yeah. Get your burn, baby. Scared to get close and I hate being alone. I long for the feeling to not feel at all. The higher I get, the lower I'm seen. I can't drown my demon, they know how to swim. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another component of the show. Because I'm having a wonderful day and it's very early, and it's 5 o'clock. But it's good because we've been awake for a while. We've been awake for 45 minutes. Call my parents, that's what I did. It's a really good day today. Day 15th of our Project Vendetta. Again, is defunct. Am I going to start today? No. I'm not going to start today because we're doing better. Cheese. Block cheese. But we feel better, so that's the most important part. This and bechamel spaghetti. My meal of the day. So I don't even know how to start it. You guys have a lot of construction work going on. There's a noise. Sorry, I can't think about it. Why don't I go inside? Good question. Right now, it's 7 degrees. Right. In 2 weeks, I'll get the first snow. And then, I'm not gonna leave the apartment, so. Yeah. That's delicious. So, today felt, oh, get a pen and paper. We got the pen, the Fago, and the paper. Now, if you're following, you realize that I made a mistake there. And if you're not, wake up to reality, guys, because I'm a pretty big fella. GoPro, monitor. So even in project, you have it. There you go. So yesterday we started feeling a lot better. Again, I helped a friend. It was really nice. But the whole day actually, and that's kind of crazy because the whole day, that's what I'm going to talk about today, in the video. The whole day I didn't have instances of people fucking around with me. Like every single day, since the beginning, I have nothing to complain about, right? I had an event that happened, and because said event happened, then I didn't feel proper. Because I didn't feel proper, I had issue A, B, or C. A being, I don't feel well. B, I have to deal with shit. And C, aftermath of how I feel. Said event made me feel like shit. How fast can I get up? Life can't go through life thinking that you won't ever fall down, right? And they say, I'm gonna quote Rocky on this. Rocky of all people, Mr. Balboa. If you guys know, you know. Otherwise, you're not part of the best generation in the world, which is your fault, right? It's not about how hard you fall. It's about how quickly you get up. Life will get you down, and I feel like that's exactly what I'm talking about today. I feel like, and I'm gonna sometimes like an asshole because I'm 32 years old, right? So I'm not supposed to be that weak. My apologies. Or that much I would wussy. My apologies. But at the same time, I'm proud of myself because, so, yesterday, because nothing happened, I felt better. And when I was faced with a situation, I was faced with multiple situations yesterday. I was faced with two situations in particular. I talked about this yesterday. We're going to repeat them, right? So repeat. This is rehash content. The first time that I had to deal with someone is a person I'm not close with asking for favors, and I'm like, listen, you know I'm not doing well, you're still asking for favor. Kind of shitty things to do. The second one is a person, and again, I think the factor that somebody asking for something, it always depends on what you're asking for. Oh shit, I made a mistake. There you go. The person asking me for checking the quality of the VODs or the stream versus the person that says, call me crying and say, hey, are you free? And I'm like, yeah, of course I'm free. No. Yesterday I had problems thinking about, I had a feeling of guilt. When I talk about yesterday, I'm talking about this morning at 7 o'clock, right? I had a feeling of guilt with the factor that I wasn't, do you think I slept well with this shit? No. But hey, I'm good. I was feeling with the factor that, well, I felt bad because I helped a person more than the other person, but also there was the event, right? It was the event. There's a guy, and this is so insane. This is so insane. Because I all mentioned yesterday, but it all makes sense in a genius way. I talked about a dude that was asking for help, for food. And I told him no, and he didn't respect the boundaries. Like, bro, please. And he insisted. But even though he insisted, I felt bad. The girl that asked me for the quality of her stream, she didn't insist. She didn't give me shit for that, right? I think it's also so I did feel bad about it because again I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing well. You're asking some stuff from me. It's kind of shitty, but at the same time you're not insisting, so it's not that important. Sometimes I repeat myself. I répète, which is in French. I repeat myself sometimes, right? And you're gonna notice that I repeat myself a lot. But the reason why I'm repeating myself is because I feel like certain information are important. That's why I repeat them, because I need to acknowledge them. When I make a video, again, very selfish, but I don't make videos for you. I make videos for myself. This is a diary. This is a diary of Jane, but there's no Jane. I wish there was a Jane, though. Like, oh my god. I swear to God, this was not planned. I will say it was a Jane Doe. Like a Jane Doe, like a dead person. Halloween, right? Am I right? Tomorrow we're gonna have an activity tomorrow for Halloween, which is gonna be cool. And I should be feeling okay. Tomorrow we're working, by the way. Tomorrow we're working for the government, which is great because the job that I have right now, not that it's not good, but there's no future. The government is like, okay, well, it's a rush. I'm working tomorrow, which is Friday, from 4 to 8. I'm working Monday from 10 to 8. 10 to 8, Tuesday from 10 to 8, and Wednesday from 4 to 8. Yeah, so it's actually pretty good. And so you'd have legit full 3 days at 8 hours, which is not true because it's 2 days at 10 and 1 day at 8. So you'd have 28 hours at $27 per hour. Is Let's do the math together. Let's do the math together, right? 2020, 2020 is how much? That's 400, right? No, it doesn't work like that. But simply said, it's a 20. I don't even know. 28 hours. $27. It's 7. It's 8. It's 56. 7. Um, 2 is it's 198. 198 plus it's 200, so 0. 2 times 28, which is 56. So 156 plus 197, it's 857. I don't know. I think that's correct. Can I do it? So we said 857. Yeah, not a statistic, but still. Not a statistic, but kind of good in mathematics. 756. Yeah. Scratch that, bro. Okay, did you do the math yourself? If you're able to, congratulations. Most people are not able to, so you gave me shit for what, bro? So it's a diary of things. So when I repeat myself, is more so a question of this is important to me because this is important to me, like the pen that I just lost. Since this is important to me, I'm gonna talk about it, right? And I'm gonna talk about it multiple times, right? What is your Roman Empire? Your Roman Empire is what? Your Roman Empire is porn. You might talk about porn a little bit more than a normal person. That's okay. It's weird, but I completely understand, and I'd say I relate to that. I relate to that deeply, right? Weird things, but you know. So yesterday, I was able to help somebody, and it made me feel good. And I feel like this depression, or at the very same time, that the feeling of negativity, was a leftover. It was a leftover. So I wasn't doing well. Ergo, I dealt with a situation. Ergo, it was a complex situation. Ergo, I didn't do so well. Ergo, I'm joking, of course, but if I'm going to bed sad, I'm going to wake up sad. It's just a rule of life. A rule of thumbs with an S because there's two thumbs, which is very discriminatory for people that only have one thumb, aka my grandpa on my mom's side. Shout out to the one thumb grandpa who's dead, but still. He's watching from up there or down there, possibly more down there because he was a piece of crap. Yeah. So with all of this said, I felt good this morning, and I'm so proud of myself because the first thing I did when I wake up, my father called me this morning. I was like, bro, I don't feel like talking, which just sucks because it's my dad. But I woke up and I called him and said, hey, I'm sorry I you called. Not doing well, so my phone stays off, which is not true because we're on the phone. And not true because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. The one I'm filming on, 5 phones. So one of them is closed, the other ones are open, right? Do I feel good about lying? No, but at the same time, I feel like, it's complex because I find truth to be a bit odd. I find truth to be a bit odd because most of the time I don't lie. Most of the time I don't lie. But recently I've been lying more since the depression. And I could say it's hurt people, possibly. Hurt people. But it also could be about. It also could be about. I want to protect people. I don't want to tell people I'm doing okay. Right? Lying can be as simple as doing okay when you're not doing okay. That's a lie. Understand that, right? But I've been lied to a lot. My ex, 2 days ago, yesterday? Yesterday, yes. Which is 2 days ago because I wake up at night. I wake up at night and I go to sleep in the day. So she texted me 2 days ago in the night, but I went to sleep this morning. So does that make sense? I don't even know anymore. Yo soy fatigué. Yo quiero una siesta. Fatigué, by the way, is French, so this doesn't make any sense, but the rest was pretty good. So she lied to me. She's like, "Hey, I'm not doing well. I'm gonna close my account." And I'm like, "Hey, I know that you want me to. I know that you want me to tell you, please don't close the account, please." And I just said, "You do whatever you do," and she didn't close the account. She just was willing to ask. She just wanted to ask for somebody to care. And do I feel bad about not caring? Of course. of course, it's a classic case of doom if you did, doom if you do, doom if you don't. I'm doom if I don't because I feel bad about my action, but I'm doom if I do because I'm lying to somebody saying, "Hey, I really want you to keep that account." I don't mind because I think we weren't talking last week. We talked for one day. After the conversation was her giving me shit, and even if it was worth it, even if it was, oh, you deserve it, I'm like, okay, cool, you know, sucks, but it didn't affect me as much as it should have, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because if it's a good thing, it means that you're less depressed than you think. It's a bad thing because you're not human as much as you think. If you're human, you care about other people, and if you don't care, you're not human, or it's not human. It's a feeling of humanity. It's a feeling of loving thy neighbor from the Bible, itself. Loving thy neighbor, respect thy neighbor, and honor thy neighbor. See, as a content creator, I talk to a lot of people. Most of it on surface, but as I talk to more people feel comfortable talking about their issues to me. And because they feel comfortable talking to their issues about to me, and I have to deal with it a bit more. Like, for example, right? And again, I'm gonna sound like such a big asshole, right? There's this content creator called Lacey, and it was Face Rug, and they had a guy, and he was very sick. He had dwarfism, and he had a couple of complication health wise. I think the dwarf is the correct word. I know the M word is not good. I'm not sure if dwarf is a good word. I know Peter Dinklage did a really good speech about that. You know what I said about Peter Dinklage? He did a role called Tyrion of Lannister, which is, my apologies, a dwarf. And most people would have felt that it was a role that was diminished. But Tyrion, even in the book, is amazing. He's amazing. He's most people's favorite character. And then Peter was able to say, you know what, I just played a dwarf on TV, and he was able to be a role model, but really made people more aware of what it is to be a little person, right? I heard LP also, little person. So yeah, that's incredible. And why am I talking about that? What is the meaning of it in the scheme of thing? Well, kind of the same thing, right? Does he have to shoulder chopstick? Do you have to shoulder every single little person problem? No. Does he choose to? Right? He's more helpful than another person, which means that he has more on his plate, which means he takes more risk emotionally speaking, right? But and at the same time, you meet more people, and most of them are super nice. On paper or in real life, they're super nice. So you want to be there for them because they deserve it. Good people deserve good things to happen to them. It's a simple rule of thumb. You're nice or not nice. Now, thumbs with an S because there you go. You're learning. Good. So yeah. So and I'm proud of myself because the first thing I did today was to call my mom, and then I called my father, and the relationship with the two of them is not the best. I have to admit that a big part of why I was sad was the constant pressure of my parents, constant research to not necessarily control, but to be involved. And you know, when you're, my apologies, I'm gonna do a gamer thing, okay? You're in a game. I'm gonna do a version for gamers because I'm a gamer. I'm gonna do a version for gooners because GG. Ah, another gamer term. How about that? Pretty smart, huh? So gamer, you're in a FPS game, right? And you join a match. The match has already started. It's 6-8. The score is 10. So you can still save the game, but most of the chances is the other game will win because they have 8 points. So then you lose, and then you feel personally responsible because you lose. But you wasn't responsible. The game was already started. You came in in the last hurrah, the last stand, right? Then you lost, and it happens. If you were 5-5, and then you lost, and maybe it's your fault, but you were 8-6, so you started at disadvantage, right? So you gotta blame yourself for the mistake that other people did, right? Now, for normal people, you go into a shift, right? And they're saying, hey, I want you to be helping in this project, right? Your boss tells you, hey, I want you to be helping in this project. You're at school. And they're telling you, hey, I want you to help with this team, your project, right? And you realize that most of the team doesn't give a shit, right? Most of the team are like, hey, we're getting paid. We're getting paid. We're getting paid if we do a good job or not a good job, right? And that's cool. Like, hey, I don't care about your aspiration to go to university that is prestigious. So I just want a passing grade. If I have passing grade, I'm good. And I know it's gonna bring down your overall score, but that's not my problem. Which is a douchey thing to do, but some people will do it. Can you believe that? I can. It's because they do that. The whole thing is fucked up, right? So my parents, they're coming in and late games. I'm a 32 years old guy. You can mostly tell by this one hair, white hair. Can you see it? Right here. That's the proof of age. Proof of wisdom, not so much, but proof of age. And they're like, oh my god, let's restart the game. No, bro. No, bro. You know. And at the same time, when you talk about the project, right? Whenever I started the project, my first thought is, hey, I'm just call my mom and ask for help. No. You think when I started making videos, I called my parents? They didn't fucking know. They didn't fucking know. They didn't know for a year. For 1 year, they didn't know. They didn't know about it. Then my mom knew because I was celebrating. I was like, hey, Mom, we reached 100 followers. And then she texts my dad. And my dad's like, so why did you tell me? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. And it's like, and then he went to see the channel. It's like, how did you game so much in 1 year when you have a job? I'm like, The reality is I was doing like 5 hours per day. I was working 8. I was, that feels good. I was working 8 hours a day, and I was streaming 5 hours a day. For a total of 13 hours per day. With this gaming, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Please don't call. I wondered why. But then I had enough. And when you think about it, I started in May, so I was still able to use my skateboard, my roller scooter, and my roller scooter was 40 minutes per day of back and forth. 40 minutes per day, 8 hours, 5 hours, that's 13 and 40. You usually sleep 8 hours. Even then, I had 2 hours and 20 to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Which was mostly masturbating. Mostly. Not all of it. Are you judging me for that? You judge me for 2 hours of masturbating, but you don't judge me for 15 hours and 40 minutes of working hard. Mad hard. What's your reality? What's your world? Are you understanding what you're doing right now? Right now? Oh, I died. A horrible, painful death. Do you understand what you're doing right now? Is that normal? No. So yeah, so it's about that, right? All of this to say, the relationship right now for the same thing, for the same content, because I feel like it's complex. It's complex. I feel like my parents think that I put too much time in there, but as soon as I have a segment of more balanced life, they're like, hey, you're finally doing something good, and I'm like, so it's so dumb. Because there's a story about it. 2 hairs, right? It's a hunter, and it goes to 2 hair, not hairs, but the male of a bunny. It goes to hunting, and they do a fork in the road. 10% shit. They do a fork in the road, and the hunter, he has his gun. He said, I can only shoot 1. And I said, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna do 2, right? Then he come back home and he doesn't have a rabbit, and his wife asked him, why didn't you bring a rabbit? Well, I tried to chase 2 because I was very hungry, but I got none. That's what's going on right now, right? When you try to balance things, when you try too hard to balance things, this is my opinion. When you try too hard to balance things, right, the result is meaningless, because a balance cannot be forced. A balance has to be established, right? If something happened, for example, hey, you know what? I have this job. I have a newborn baby, but there's also a kindergarten for the kids. The kindergarten is 8 hours. My job is 8 hours. There you go. We got balance. There is a daycare services They'll keep my kid for an hour after work, so I have time to leave work and to get the job. To get the kid. Get the job. Get the kid. There you go, balance. Hey, my kids wants to learn violin lesson, right? Violin lesson. That's not a balance because this is a luxury. This is a plus, right? Yesterday we were talking about the pyramid, the basic need, the more need, the ultimate needs. Therefore, so luxury will not balance, right? And making content is luxury because I'm spending time doing what I want, right? Society would dictate that, hey, go do activity, go see a movie. See, a movie and a balance is absolutely phenomenal because I am going to spend 2 hours per week watching a movie, right? I'm going to go out for a restaurant. I'm going to go once a week for a restaurant, right? So there's a balance there because this event is so meaningless and the time lasts of 1 week, right? Even if you're sleeping, right? Let's do 7 times 16. That is I don't know, 114. 17, 16, 16 times 7, 42, 100, 42, 140, fuck, 110 and 12. 112. Yeah, great. That's à l'envers. Yeah, so 2 hours and that is a percent of your time. Like, oh, I have such a work balance. I went to see a movie yesterday. I have such a work balance. I went to Cancun last year. You work 52 weeks of your life to go for 2 weeks on an overpaid vacation. You know why it's overpaid? Because people are willing to pay. You're so eager to leave your reality that you're willing to overpay. The reality is if you invest, you're going to retire faster. And then you enjoy life, right? It's a complex context. It's a complex context of a suplex. So yes, so today we call our parents and they're looking for balance. And of course it's, oh my god, it's tough because they want an explanation and said, hey, where were you last week? We didn't hear from you. Wow. I'm talking about them as a unit, but they're not a unit, they're divorced. I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm not gonna sneeze. I'm gonna control my sneezing. I'm gonna balance out my sneezing. But I'm gonna blow my nose. Considered blown, nose blown. My father was more like, hey, what's going on? You didn't call last week? And my mom, I love my mom, and she was like, hey, we need to talk. And then she wanted to talk about like a whole week of content. Like, for example, hey, don't forget that tomorrow you have the Costco. Don't forget that tomorrow you have the Costco employment open doors. And again with Costco. Again with Costco, man. Great company. Amazing workplace. Amazing workplace. You see, this is insane because I can understand wanting to keep a job. I can understand wanting to keep a job. It's a good job, bro. If I could finish my life here, I would be super happy. My retirement would be one of quality if I can finish my life here. Great stuff. Amazing stuff. But to believe, and again, you do what you want, I'm not judging, but to believe that your life stops there, or even then, keeping a job, it's like a wedding. It's like a wedding, right? It's like a wedding. Hey, I'm with this wonderful girl, and I really love her, right? I'm gonna try to keep the conversation, because I'm trying to keep, oh my god, this is sad. My apologies. I'm with this girl that I really love. I'm gonna try to keep the relationship healthy and alive. Versus this, hey, I dated this girl 12 years ago. Let's try to get her back. And let's try to get her back every single day. Like, let's write her a letter, which is our resume. And let's send her a letter, which is sending a resume, right? And let's hope that she calls back, which is an interview. And even then, you're not guaranteed a place, right? Does it make sense? Well, it doesn't make sense for a workplace. Would I love to work at Costco? Yes, I would love to work at Costco. I think it's a great job. I would fucking be super stoked to work at Costco. But it's not the end all be all of life. It never was the end all be all of life, and it never will be the end all be all of life. The end all be all of life is birth. So you being born, you giving birth. If you're a dude, of course. If you're a woman, you cannot give birth. And then dying. And if you accomplish that, then that's the meaning of life, right? Right? Cool. So yeah, so she's like, hey, you should drive. What do you think about the course that you're gonna take? I'm like, Mom, this is all so interesting. This is so nice, but I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. Maybe we should talk about something else. How are you? How's work? How's life? And the answer is, don't worry about me. Okay. That's awkward. My father is more voluble. My father is more a talkative person. So it's like, I haven't talked to him in 2 weeks. And he tells me how... I also love my father. My father's a good dude. Red because of the Fago. My father's a good dude. My father told me today that he felt bad. He felt annoyed because his neighbor didn't mow the lawn. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? But at the same time, hey, that's important to him, so he felt like sharing. You know what's insane? Let's forget about everything else. I'm gonna put my hands here. All you see is me, right? And 2 thumbs. Hi, how are ya? My name is Jimmy. My name is Rhyme. Me, you, and him, we're on the same time. This is 8 line. Bit of a 8 mile. Now Jimmy moves on with his mother, 'cause he ain't got no place to go. And now I'm right back in the gutter with a garbage bag that's full of clothes. If you don't know what that is, you're missing out. I am doing this video for 30 minutes, right? And for most people, this is not interesting. For most people, this is completely pointless, right? But for me, it's important. And it's the same thing as the neighbor didn't mow his lawn. For most people, you don't care, but for him, it's important. And now, that's the important part. That is the talk-worthy part. And you know the craziest thing about talk-worthy? It would always be more worthy than talk to it. I wonder what happened with Mrs. Kammer. Allegedly, of course. I'm not gonna slander people. Of course, allegedly scam people. Do I think that she did it? No. Do I think that I'm looking for somebody else that did? Oh, did I think that Logan Paul did it? No, allegedly he didn't. Allegedly. A bunch of people. See, and as an other conversation, right? Like you see people on social media always asking for cash and always asking for cash. And I'm like, dude, you have cash. You're just greedy because you're afraid that the social media that you're on will not last. You're afraid that the social media that you're on will not be there in 5 years. So you need more cash to do a retirement. Early retirement, right? Yeah. So anyway. Ooh. Nice. Very nice. Very nice and toit. Very nice and toit. Look at this. Some reddish. Reddish. Her lips were cherry red. See, this is all part of the bigger plan. What is the bigger plan? Life, and death. Felt good today. The first thing I did, the whole thing I want to talk about is, all of this can be resumed in one sentence. I woke up, I was in a good mood, I called my parents, which is a great thing because I need to call them. The poor people, they were worrying about Thai friend. T-A-Y, like Thai food. Am I Thai? No. Can I identify as Thai? Probably. Is it insensitive, culturally speaking? Not the worst thing I did today. Not the worst thing I did today, and it's only an hour and a half after I wake up. Yeah. What else? Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Timbo. Shout out to Livy. Shout out to Nikki. Livy and Nikki sounds like 2 strippers' name. They're not strippers, as much as I know. Timbo reached out and said, hey dude, are you good? Because he hasn't posted in a while. Which is crazy because I've met Timmy like 3 months ago and already cares more about what I've known for years. A little bit of a dig, guys. A little bit of shades here. Shades. Who else? Oh yeah, Livy. We just had a good talk yesterday, and Nikki, she's fucking funny. We talk about Ed again, talk about being lampshade. I talk about skinning her alive, and she's like, haha, that's funny. And I'm like, yeah. It's a joke, but it's really funny. It's really refreshing, you know? It's really refreshing. It's really refreshing. So, I love these people. Now, what am I going to do today? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a TikTok live in about 27 seconds. Now, I need to cook my food in 3 minutes and a half. What else? Before I go, was there something I could have done to make your heart feel better? Stormy weather, no. And that's pretty much it, yeah. Streaming. Possibly talk to Livy, because we had a good talk yesterday, but it's people that you want to talk a lot, right? Like, hey, we just talked for 2 hours, and that's not enough, okay? So I'm probably gonna text her, say, what's up, dude? She'll be like, I don't know, dude. But icebreaker, so. Yeah. Tomorrow work, and also tomorrow's gonna be a busy day because tomorrow we have work and we have the street Notre Dame, which is the main street in Lachine, that has, you know what's insane? I'll show you guys this. What was it? Is this it? And already finished with the red cloud. Nice binder, bro. Nice binder, bro. Yeah. So tomorrow festivity of Halloween. Then what else? That's pretty much it. We have work, which is from 4 to 8. It's going to be a reunion. A reunion. What the fuck am I talking about? It's probably just gonna be something boring, which yo soy muy down with, and that is it. So I love you guys. Take it easy. Her lips were cherry red, and now I'm saying, and now I'm dying. And now she wished she was mine together, eh? Oh, oh, where you go? This a hole, you broke my heart. Oh, no, this a hole, you get no more, and that's a start. Oh, oh, that's it, oh. Oh my God, singing, oh my God, singing, oh I thought singing, hey, you suck singing, hello, and that's a show, you said it, oh my God, and oh my heaven way, it's not mine, but it's true. It's fine. My God. They'll tell you I'm insane, 'cause I have a blank page, baby, and I'll write your name, boy. They'll tell you I'm insane. Ta 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 ta. Oh, young and reckless, we'll take you way too far. We'll leave you breathless.
Absolutely. Je suis pas là. Je suis pas là pour écrire. Récupère que la
Sorry, dude. What the fuck? Danny Ungra. Okay? Ungra. Okay, Ungra. Fuck. No. Dude, let me leave. I swear it won't let me leave. Dude, you suck, dude. Stop. Stop. Shut. No. God damn it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, it works. Okay.
We could draw a figure on him.
That team just say,
Whoa, they're my friends. Stay quiet and we doing it.
God bless you. God bless you.
Please just leave, bro. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just fucking work, dude. What the fuck?
project.vendetta. Once again, I forgot to do the thumbnail. Shit.
Ça va. Là, je vais être clair. Ça, tu Sorel, là, tu parles de moi en mal, là. La prochaine personne, man, je te dis, j'en ramasse. Pis c'est pas moi si tout le monde me salir les mains, là, vous allez me coller ça à la paix, tabarnak. Vous connaissez pas c'est quoi une TPL, vous allez le savoir. Là, je vais être clair. Ça, tu Sorel, là, tu parles de moi en mal, là. La prochaine personne, man, je te dis, j'en ramasse. Pis c'est pas moi si tout le monde me salir les mains, là, vous allez me coller ça à la paix, tabarnak. Vous connaissez pas c'est quoi une TPL, vous allez le savoir. Là, je vais être clair. Ça, tu Sorel, là, tu parles de moi en mal, là. La prochaine...